Hi, boys and girls. Well, because animations are a pain in the ass to be made, but some people don't understand that, I shall make a video of showing you how long it takes. Don't worry, you only have to stay with my suffering for at least 40 minutes. And you go. Or you could just watch my time lapse, which I'm going to make anyways. So, let's do this. So, one big giant spectacle problem that I have found is the pacing and the amount of frames I have. I already got the keyframes, so I'll go over this slowly so you guys can see this. So the keyframes are going to be him. It's going to be him as a kid, his hair moving and whatnot. I don't know how to animate moving hair, so yeah, that's going to be a pain in the ass, but we all learn through our mistakes and whatnot. And then I go to here, which is the other character, which is Ryuya, or Ryuga. I'm gonna say Ryuga. So Ryuga is gonna zoom over to her face, and she's not supposed to be blushing yet, but she's gonna slowly be blushing and surprised. But he's gonna slowly turn into a smile. That's gonna make her slowly be surprised and blush. Now you have here where they play with sticks and they slowly grow up, where they're gonna just be walking, and then the next frame is gonna be them walking when they're like a little bit grown up, kind of into the warlock, and then this is they're gonna be walking till this, and then it's gonna be Kenshi. He's walking, but he's walking away, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be able to catch up and whatnot." And then finally, she does catch up, where she sprints and then grabs Kenshi, and Kenshi's like, "Hey, what's up? What's up, gal?" But yet again, it is a tragedy, so she kisses him, and he's like, "What? I'm so surprised because they're actually friends, and it's really weird. Go to my go to me reading my 8th grade novel, and you know the whole story, bro. You know the whole story. I put all the deets there, okay? But yeah, she disappears, and he's like, it's like, it's all illusion. It was a mistake. Then him kissing her, but those lower parts I'll get to when I draw and stuff. Okay, so first, Kenshi as a child. Whew. So the two keyframes and whatnot, I had to actually do frame by frame start and frame end, and I forgot to do that because I was lazy, and I've been putting this off for like weeks because I also have to do my webtoon, which is a pain in the ass, but we love it. Torture. Love it. Gotta find the other frame and delete it. So that's there. So this is the change frame, and then this is his frame moving here. So his frame is on the right, and he moves a little left. Well, that's not supposed to happen, but I did that because of reasons. So, is she in this frame? Okay, yeah, she's in this frame, but where's the protagonist frame? Damn, I should leave this frame. Okay, so this is the protagonist frame, and then, okay, never mind, let me turn off onion skins. If I turn off onion skins, it'll be so much easier to find. There we go. And that's him. And hers is right here. I'm so confused. Okay, I delete this one. Yeah, okay, that's good. So him right there, him right there, him right there, him right there. I could brute force it and just simply animate the shit out of this, but it usually looks like a really bad ending goal. You can see from which animation looked really bad because I didn't plan shit out. Oh yeah, Angel of Darkness, that shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I only then later planned it out, and it was not good. Okay, let's do this. Come on, let's think. Let's cook. He moves a little bit left and right. I think it would be smart to realize this, and well, is he supposed to be in the right? Yeah, he is supposed to be in the right. So use my transform tool, and we are going to move him a little bit to the right, where he mirrors his other self. Doesn't have to exactly be perfect, but it has to be generally just to the right, because in feeling, you put one person to the right and another person to the left to show dichotomy or whatnot. It's not like an ironclad rule, but it's just something I do. Okay. Okay, and then his ending expression, which we will lead up to, is going to be him smiling, all happy like, if you only knew the fate that I gave you. But actually he has a good fate later on, just then his short time fate is just, oh god. Whenever I make smiles nowadays, is I make them like really crooked, like very creepy like. It's because of my other works that I had to make them creepy, especially Carnivore Boy, my webtoon. I had to make that one extra creepy because the only guy who basically smiles is like the main antagonist. And he obviously smiles creepily. His smile doesn't look sincere enough. And if you do this, he looks creepy. So that's why I'm trying to do an open eye smile, like, But it seems insincere. So I think it would be better to have closed eyes, him with side face, like he tilts his head a bit, which could cause animation. Well, he's kid form, so his nose is like just a line, okay? I don't want to make it too big, but at the same time, if you exaggerate it, then it should look good. I've learned as an artist, I keep forgetting this sometimes, you have to be shameless. You literally have to be shameless. So because of that, remember that. I will be shameless. Meaning that just do it. Just fucking do it. Don't hold back. No bars. If it doesn't work, figure it out later, but do this, but his face is like sideways like this. So this is gonna be like the rough sketch frame. Nah. This is gonna be the main frames because like I was thinking of doing this rough sketch and then adding on, doing all the line work and blah 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 blah. But I don't want to. I simply don't want to. I won't. Do you really think Dira would do that? And there's other specific reasons too. Yeah, that's good. Turn this to this. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And you gotta do that in 8 frames, which is secrets are not the answer, boys and girls. But sure is a thing I'm thinking of. Okay. Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to making this walking animation. I remember I posted on my story, I was like, boy, a walking animation could make any sane man go insane. Okay, where's the frame? This is the frame. So then the frame before is the frame I have to focus on. So this, and then she's there, and then she turns into a blush. Okay. Wait, should I cover it now? Oh, okay, what I should do is work on this one first to get the character design down to a T. Because that's what we do, character design. Hey, so, okay, buddy, let's do this. Fuck! Press it too many times. Yeah, now we go back. We go over here. No, we go. Okay. I don't know why. So here is a girl. Oh shit. No, never mind. Yeah, it's a girl. I said oh shit because I didn't want to spoil it, but I know no one's probably reading the story. And as my father said, pretend no one is. So, because of that, yeah, we use a girl. So she's like kind of like spectacle eyes, right? Really cutesy spectacle eyes, okay? So she's like, it's like this, right? She's like, I think she'll make her more of a Sunduru. Or she's more of a Kuduru. No, she's human. That's what she is. But I'll make her more of a Sunduru. She looks at him just like, whatever. I'm suspicious. And Ryu has spiky hair as a girl, as like young spiky hair, because she didn't have any like shampoo or whatnot back then. Her hair was always spiky as a westerner and whatnot. And because there's spiky hair like that. Almost kind of like Bakugo, not gonna lie. It makes it look like a Bakugo. But we care not of the semantics. So we do that, we copy the layer, we move the layer, then we delete one of the layers, and then we continue on with our day, because we are people. Okay. For right here. Right here. I notice that OBS doesn't record as fast as it needs to see my strokes. So because of that, I'm recording like this. I got copy and paste it. So I gotta just move this thingy. I don't hate that most of this is just me literally navigating the damn boy, because I do really understand the pains goes. If it was a good world, I would just teleport to whatever frame I need to draw, and I didn't. But it is not a good world. It is a cruel world that makes me have to do this. But we persevere. Okay, so I think we move a little left. Just a little bit. As long as it's in the general area, it should be fine. As long as it looks like a mainframe. Well, that sounds weird, but yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so then she darts her eyes to like the right, like this, and then she starts really blushing. Right? Okay, cute. Right? Kawaii. She's like, I'm totally not in love with you or anything. She doesn't actually say that, but you get the gist. So we'll see the general frames that we got. We got that one. Turn it into a smile. So then he's gonna have his hair blowing, and then he's gonna. Actually, maybe we should put his eyes closed, then open, and then. Nah, it's only 2 seconds, so it's gonna be that hair moving, and then he's gonna smile. You get away with a lot in animation as long as you get the general keyframes. And then this one, she's gonna have her eyes open. She's gonna be kind of like judgy. But then she's gonna look down like a Cinderella, right? Yeah. But I feel like her judginess would like make her eyes go smaller, like ish, like, ooh, I'm totally judging you and all that junk. So we go a little smaller, and then it's gonna expand later on, which is gonna make her look cuter, which in turn will cause greater animation. And then I could use like tactics like stretch and all that rules and principles of animation to really exaggerate the eyes. Yes, I sound big brain, but in reality, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm making shit up as I go. I'm like a dog chasing cars. when I get one, I don't know what the fuck to do with it. I wouldn't know what to do with it. Okay, so walking animation. So after 4 seconds, it's just gonna be them walking until they get over here. I should put that right there instead. But so this one, so this one, do this, and they keep on walking until they do this. So how to make a walking animation? Well, simply suffer, die, and kill yourself. That's how you make a walking animation and lose a part of yourself in humanity. Yeah, it's quite simple. Really. So first we're going to draw his hair a little bit more. Okay. He's a kid, so he has a face like this. Doesn't have any defined jawline. And we're going to reflect in pink now. He's a bald head, so that's fine. She's behind trying to grab him. So I'm trying to think how this walking animation goes. I mean, well, actually, first, I'm trying to refine these lines, okay? Refine these lines so then I could copy and paste it and then put it as an end frame and then customize that end frame to its desired thingamabobber. Okay, her smile is entirely too big. There we go. There we go. Now I should put some calming OST music over this. I will later. Well, she's wearing peasant clothes because at this time she is a peasant. She's basically wearing the same clothes as Genji. Okay. She looks like she's gonna kill the person. She looks a little too demonic. How can I fix that? Well, how about we just make her shy and like this, and eyes open but like kind of blushing, but kind of smiling. Not too much though. Like this. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Could fix it, do. Yeah, that'll work. And then him with his confidence would be like smiling and shit. They have big eyes because remember the freaking anime. Okay, we got that basic one. So I don't know how to make a walking frame without the legs. So I think it will be like hops up and down, maybe, and then it goes forward-ish. Or either you could do the lazy way where you do a background where it's moving backwards. But I think I'm just gonna make them go up, down, and then their arms moving left and right. Oh, I'm gonna make them teleport. I think I'm gonna make them teleport. Okay, they're gonna like slowly be moving this way, and then the frame is gonna like cut to black and then go to this. Okay, yeah, that's the plan, boys. Bulbasaur's going dork. That's plan and execution. Quiet now. Choose your shots wisely. Yes. Now all we have to do is simply just go bam, bam, copy notice. I mean, I could have just copied frame by just actually said critical C and critical V and then doing all this bullcrap. I could have just done it by the frame. But I cannot. I like suffering. I love it. What was that one Punisher meme where it was like, I fucking love it. If I do it again, I'm fucking crazy. I didn't do it because I was crazy. I did it because I liked it. No, in fact, I loved it. I do not condone murder. That man has a mission. That's definitely not going to be stopped. Okay, so can my thingy work now? For some reason the thingy doesn't want to work. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, we move this guy a little forward, and then he's gonna have his stick like backwards. Well, yeah, because he's walking, so he's gonna have it like this in the end. And then she's gonna be still behind, but she's gonna have her sword out forwards like this. Do you think they were playing with sticks and they went to swords killing people? Who knew the tables would turn to such way? She really does look like a dude in this one. And that's perfect. Because that's exactly what I was going for. No one suspects. Not even Kenshi. We do love tragedies. Because tragedies in the end, like, they're just more memorable. They leave a more crazy impact, and that's why Shakespeare probably made so many of them. Or either he just hated his audience. Maybe that's my true reason. I simply hate you guys. So therefore, I will let you guys suffer. Nah. I do all things for entertainment. Ooh, I know how to draw an arm now? What? This is crazy. This is revolutionary. This is something I should really be fond of. So that goes here, and then I mean I should have put them in the Warlock armor, but the Warlock armor, that's when they actually like each other and shit. So it's kind of weird. I mean, no, it's not weird, but like, okay, I just don't want to draw armor, okay? Drawing armor frame to frame, it's going to be the biggest pain in the ass ever, because my over-design is lit, okay? Okay, he's a big dude, and now they're standing side by side, because they both have good, but he's still not looking at her, and that's like the main thing. He, like, no matter what, he's just not looking at her. He doesn't like pay attention. She's by his side this time, even learning all this swordsmanship and whatnot, and she's like, at the very least, look at me, you know. But at the same time, she's also not kind of looking at him. But he doesn't notice. But she's like, you know, slinking glances. She's like, yeah, like that. And she's like, oh, notice me, senpai. Not in a yandere way, but like, oh, maybe a little bit, but yeah, okay. I'm just gonna say yeah. Look fucking Keanu Reeves in every single goddamn John Wick movie. Yeah, not hating on him. I'm just saying that's his signature line. You mad, John Wick? Yeah. You gonna kill him? Yeah. You're like exaggerating, but like that's like the few lines he has. So because of that, you really do remember it. And then let's put it here. No. I'll put that later. What would the end frame of this look like? Them being across the board or something? I think maybe like Kenshi slowly taking the lead. And then her like facing forward. Or her looking back. Who knows? Let me see. Let me cook. This isn't the teenagers, so they're always walking side by side. And when they're walking side by side, they continue and go blah 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 blah. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm just gonna finish this frame and then think what I do, because it's not gonna look good in the time lapse if I constantly look at frame to frame. So something like this, because he's holding his sword like so. Oh, got a juicy idea for the end frame. So he's like not looking at her, right? That's the whole point. But then after like a few seconds of walking, he kind of like glances back like 1 second. So like it's gonna have his head like turn around for like 1 second and be like, huh? But in the next frame, he just continues onwards because he is a Sigma. Batman, I'm a Sigma. Yeah, like how this frame looks like. Now we, why? Then we look at the this frame for a second and realize how annoying it is to retransform everything, but we move it slightly to the right. Because that shows motion. They actually kind of moved, I guess. And then make the transitions different. There we go. Give me my pen back. There we go. And I would stream this, but the problem is when I stream this type of stuff, what happens when you draw, it doesn't really come out. It doesn't show the line where it just teleports to when I'm done making the line, which is not entertaining to see. So we do this. We literally do this. Unless I'm doing a artwork stream, let's just say fuck it, Paul. Okay, so as I said, in frame. Should I make it more forward? Well, they're walking, and then he puts his head down like this, and then like he kind of looks to the side-ish. I think that's what I want to do. Oh, does a dude's neck do that? Hold up. Kinda. What's more close framed? At this time he doesn't have the scar over his eyes, so he just has kind of long hair. So yeah, he turns his head kind of like this. Oh god, the frames are so bad. But whatever. He turns his head kind of like this. So your head turns like this. And then she's going to get shocked, okay? Because like, he's actually turning his head around. So is she going to look back? I'm trying to find the symbolism here. But I'll just care about the cutesy thing. So he's looking. And then she's like, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Yeah. That'd be kind of cute. Maybe it looks over. And she gets shot, so she's like, oh my god, he's looking at me. So she immediately turns her whole face sideways, because that's what you do if you're kind of Sinduru. Because she's like, nope. It's not time yet. It is not time. There's a lot of story elements here. I'll just explain it. So basically, like, her father doesn't approve of Kenshi, but he's like, okay, I don't approve of you being near Kenshi and whatnot, because I need the heir to the throne of the Ryuya family and whatnot that's born here in Japan and whatnot. So he's like, yeah, you're not gonna marry anyone unless it's higher status, and you obviously only care about him, so because of that, I'll give you a choice. How about this? You become my heir until you marry Kenshi. And it's like, oh, that sounds good. But he's like, I need a heir now, though. So you're gonna have to become a samurai and all that junk with Kenshi. And I hope you don't die. And then there's other stuff to that where it's like, you also can't show your girl Kenshi. So yeah, it sucks to be you. Yeah, until Kenshi turns into a renowned samurai, you're gonna have to gonna fight to be the heir position and pretend to be a dude. Because I don't want anyone else to have the throne other than you. Or Kenshi. And only Kenshi can do that if he's like strong or whatnot. Or like if he becomes a renowned samurai, he's like, then he could probably marry into the family and then he'd be fine. But till then, nah, fuck you. Because although he does, like, appreciate Kenshi saving his wife and whatnot, he's still a cunning bastard. Like, he's a merchant at the end of the day. He's like, I'm weighing the cons and shit. Okay, I'm doing the calculations. My calculations say that you cannot marry my daughter, okay? Because you are a commoner, okay? And you are weak. You have no standing to marry my daughter. My daughter could literally become the head of the noble household for you. What do you have, you fucking commoner? Damn, okay. I got a little bit too into it, but you get the gist. Okay, he goes that way, and then she points, and then she's looking at him. He's not noticing. He turns around. She looks away. I mean, obviously from this point of view, it looks like she's a girl. But that's only for you guys. But in the actual thing, she doesn't look like a girl only because she always scowls. She was scowling at me. David Chappelle joke. But yeah, she always scowls and like gives off this noble aura of a man. So, you know, no one can tell. Okay, time to look on the next frame, guys. Okay, boys and girls. Fuck. Oh my god, I forgot like the story or like the context to this, but me and Francois, we cool friends. We were in this classroom, and then all of a sudden, I forgot. Okay, hold on. Let me think. I gotta go do my old high school memories real quick. Okay, so this random girl was frustrated about her friends or whatnot. We don't know the exact details. But what ended up happening is me and Franco were the only people who fucking heard this, but she was like, oh, fuck. So Franco immediately heard this, like, he heard that shit. I was like, yeah, bro, and I started laughing. And he went, he doubled down and went, oh, fuck. Like moaning out loud, and then the girl noticed, and she was like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "You," or like, I don't know what the girl said, but she was pissed, but not as pissed because she's a girl, so she can't really do anything about it. But like, she was like, "Oof," and then fucking person was like, "Oh, fuck." I was fucking dying. And then later on, we met at the end of school in front of the school. Because that's what all the people do when they wait for the buses. And then he just literally just blasted that shit out loud. And everyone was like, hey, yo, what the fuck? Ah, god damn, that was funny as hell. Okay, so it looks flat chested. Not because she actually needs flat chest. She actually has a giga chest. This is like the power of bindings, okay? Those bindings be doing them work. The bindings work like just crying right now. It's like, oh, I have to hold the toy. Nah. So as always, she's looking at him. He's just like walking away and going to his own path or whatnot because he's actually like looking at another girl because she's a girl, but doesn't realize she's a girl because he can't realize it because she's hiding the secret so well, and he's a dense motherfucker. Out of all the things he's dense about, this is like the ultimate thing he's dense about, okay? I mean, technically, back in the day, homosexual samurais were a thing, so technically he could have been homosexual, but he's very straight with it. He's like, nope, I'm gonna be straight. And even if I wasn't, I don't have the status or whatnot to even, think about doing stuff. I forgot to write in the novel the part where he's like, actually, I'm gonna do the hair like this. But I forgot to write in the novel about the part where he like talks to Ryu about how he likes girls that are like the moon. But I think that's just better to just come out of nowhere and not tell the reader until the last second to know why she acted like the way she did, or like try to look the way she did and whatnot, and be like, oh brother, she could have cut her hair to look like a dude, like full out, but she didn't. Why? Because, I mean, Samurai didn't cut their hair either, but they like kept it right here, but she kept hers long. everyone thought it was like a status and whatnot as a dude, and it's like, bro, that's crazy, man. How are you supposed to be in battle for that? And she's like, I don't want all the other things. I refuse. I will not cut my hair. And then Kenshi talks about that later when he's like, when he's like marrying another girl and whatnot, and he talks to her and then he's like, bro, why didn't you cut your hair? And he's like, huh? You really don't know? He's like, yeah, bro, like, just cut your hair, bro. And she gets, like, really sad about that, but she's like, don't worry, it's fine, you don't remember, because things happen and whatnot. She's very understanding. That's what makes her good. That's what makes her the GOAT! The GOAT! Okay. So, now we shall copy and paste this layer once again, because we have to make keyframes. I mean, if I was really smart, I would make crazy keyframes with skeleton and whatnot. Well, what? Huh? Not that. Fudge. There we go. Okay, let's calm down, everyone. So, why do we? No, I wasn't supposed to do this yet. I was actually supposed to copy and paste and then do this. Ta-da! Oh, actually, I think that's fine. If I was really smart, I'd make an actual skeleton and then do the line work. But I like to suffer. Okay? I think before we learn this lesson, suffering is my motto. So she's here, and then later on, I should put a middle frame where like they get distanced apart, and then she like puts her hand out, and then he keeps on going. So I think right here she's gonna put her hand out. He keeps on going. And then she's forced to like close the gap right here. So I'm gonna make her look like she's kind of running-ish. I gotta delete one random layer because pacing. There we go. Okay, she hugs right here. And right here, she's trying to catch up. Yep, okay. Okay, right here she's trying to catch up. So what we're gonna do here, is do this. Free transform is my favorite tool. Tilt this head right here. Do this. We'll fix all the ratios later. Worry not, brethren. Worry not. Her hair is also going to be like flowing through the wind, so another thing that's going to be a pain in the ass to animate. But as you know, I am a sucker for pain. Okay. To be a hard worker, you have to be a mess. It's just simple. That's just how it works. So he's gonna be slowly walking away, and this is gonna be grand, and she's gonna have to try to catch up. And I think this is symbolic at the very end is when she did that. Not when she was like in this point, but it's like very end, which is really sad, but that's how tragedies work. It was Hamlet, and then there was my shit, okay? Don't know what happened to Hamlet, though. All I know, he kind of wanted to kill himself. So head-to-head ratio, it's like something like this. Okay, the thing in animation is exaggeration. Like, you always have to exaggerate your poses because they're only going to be seen in like 1.5 seconds, and because of that, it's time to exaggerate. It's really time to exaggerate. What the hell? There we go. So her show's right here, and then her clothing goes like backwards-ish because it's overlaid. So kind of like this. Kind of like that, and then her body's tilted that way. Then her cloak goes sideways, backwards, but then she still has her like pants underneath. Obviously, so then she tries to grab him, but in a straight manner. God, my hands. Not the real life hands, I mean like the hands I'm drawing. Like, what the hell is that? But you get the gist, okay? Okay, and you're only gonna see it for 0.5 seconds. So, you need to know. She grabs him. She grabs him, bags him, and tags him. I do not know the draw here, but all we know is that the hair is out like that. So slowly it's gonna rise up like this. Okay, so this hair is gonna slowly rise up, and then it's gonna grab her, and then. Okay, so I'm gonna move this frame about right here. Is it this frame? Nope, it's this frame. So move this frame right here. I have to be very tiny. I mean, I could do frame by frame about them grabbing to here, but I'll worry about that later. I could just make an animatic, but torture. I mean, this does skip animation frames and whatnot, which was the whole opposite point of why I made this, but whatever. So that's when she disappears. I have to go back. I think I could put that more in the middle, because the whole point of that like grab thing is to be an actual animation. So instead of right here, we're gonna pull that like halfway down here, because these are end frames. Well, they're start and end frames. So this is end, and then this is start, and then he's gonna start separating, and then she has to run after him. She gets to here, and then has to hug him, and then boom. Yeah, okay. And then the camera switches POVs, and she's behind doing this, and he's looking down, he's smiling, they're having fun, you know. They're like, oh wait, has he realized? And then a kiss. I don't know what's gonna happen between here and here. Let me go check my dream journal here. Let's see, it's 4 seconds of hugs and change position, so it's going to be a rotating frame. Something like, if you ever seen, one of the animators I do recommend to see is Weirhour. I'm going to try to do like his type of thing, was just going to be like short music clips. But he is like god at turning perspective and shit. So Weirhour, R-E-O-W-E. He makes animations, and god damn, his animations are high quality, fast paced, deliciously smooth animations that are colored unlike mine, and probably put more effort than mine. So check him out. And yeah, I'm making this animation in inspiration of his like turning angle. So yeah. Okay, so grab. What? Okay, that's the kiss scene. So this is the grab scene right here. On what the fuck is going on here? Right, grab scene, and then they turn perspective over here. So that's gonna be kind of hard, but it is what I'm willing to take. And then, well, today is just mostly about just getting my thoughts in order on how to make this. So it's going to be turning, and then they go to here, and then they zoom in to his like face, and they zoom down to her face, and they zoom out to this. I think that's how it's going to work, because there's always a side view there. And then she slowly disappears for like 2 seconds, and he's like, what the fuck? Okay. Well, we got the main basis of the frames, so I'm going to be working for 12, 14, 40, 15 more minutes, and I'm going to post this as a video, because content. Yes. Okay, time to suffer, boys and girls. Time to suffer. This is where the real suffering starts. Okay, guys. So he spawns here. Okay. Now we enable onion skins, because this is when shit gets serious. Okay. Oh my god. I am not prepared to do this, but neither is mortal man to become gods. No man is prepared for the hardships, the true hardships they need to deal with, and therefore I shall deal with this with great elegance. Just move the hair, just exaggerate, just move the hair. It's simple, really. Just move the hair, like, come on, like, what's so on? Come on, man. So there's gonna be some frames where his face is just dull. It's fine, because that gives opportunity for the viewer to look and understand. Because if every frame was just pure animation, you get what I had when I made Villains Be Like. That shit was crazy. It was 7 seconds of like 100 frames, but most of it was readable and whatnot because there's not a lot that happens in like 108 frames. If you try to convey a point, so you have to draw the same thing over and over, and that was boring. So I caused a bit of mischief. So there's the preparatory phase and the execution phase on this, and I should do it only when I have less layers, but we do it now. Okay. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, next layer. I'm gonna change my onion skins because one after, one before. Let's just do one before, and then two after. Yeah, because we're gonna be one before because we need to know what the other frame behind looks like. Looks like, and then 2 frames after because we have to prepare to animate that one frame. This is a problem. Usually what happens is I make your hair longer, and that causes problems. But I think what happens when wind hits the thing, it goes this way, but not only that, it goes like a little bit up. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put this a little bit up, and this a little bit up, and this, as always, as I said previously, beforehand, a little bit up. I'm in control of this channel. I do what I need to do. It's always like this because it's a preparatory phase. So we're going to keep it a preparatory phase. Because these frames go fast and there's no need to like, no need to go crazy and like animate every single frame to be different. Unless it leads to something, but it's very minuscule, so because of that, I'm gonna play the slow heat game, okay? Anything that you should do as a hobby shouldn't feel like a job to you. At least when you're doing it. When you're planning it, oh hell yeah. At least I quote that from Asmongold-ish. It's a little rendition, but yeah. So he's like kind of surprised. I like that transition. I mean, I should use something. Okay. There's a lot of frames before he actually starts smiling. So I think I'm just going to keep his eyes open like this and just keep on moving his hair for about till frame 8, and then I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Yes. Oh. Abused, neglected Mel X reader. That guy's a good animator. He's a 2D animator though. Not that that changes anything. I really suck at drawing here. Especially when I'm trying to frame shit out. But denial. That's why I continue going on. There's gonna be a thing where he like changes his whole hairstyle because I'm so inconsistent. That's how it usually works. But you must accept that and change it. And try to change it. Change is a really good remedy for a lot of things. I shall become the Bob Ross of animating. We're gonna put a little line here, and we're gonna follow the trace. No, okay, God, oh God. Show little teeth. Yeah. Yes. Oh. I mean, if I was really smart, what I would do is just copy these frames so it just turns into this. But I'm not. This goes up. Sideways down. Sideways down. Well, his hair was already goofy from the start, so can't really say anything. Oh, I want to change his hair because his hair is... His hair, yeah. His hair, it's something. It is definitely something. I should have really watched videos on how to do this, but sometimes the faster loading button is too fire and flame. Excuse me, myself. Thank you for if that person never said plus. Okay, that's just sad. Never mind, that's just sad. Okay. Move this way. Wind continues blowing. Or does it blow the other way? This does not know. Okay, we'll continue putting blurry hair. Because I got nothing else to animate, so hair will be moving. Although I could make it with like minuscule moves because I do have some frames to play with. I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it. The problem with like having so many individual small frames is that the other frames don't matter, but they do. Because in the end, when shit moves and shit, and it doesn't look harmonized, because all those little frames are a little bit different, which causes a giant difference in there, and it really is heartbreaking. But I am a demigod that cares not. No, he looks like he's pissed. He does it that way. So, we're gonna rest his eyes again, like this. Should I make it where he gets surprised all suddenly? I don't know. Probably not. Do you think this is what Kenshi looked like when he was a child? Who knew? God damn, it's only 5 frames. Yeah, look at how bad my hair consistency is. Like, it's not a thing I'm proud of. I can tell you that for sure. Okay, but patience, brethren. Patience. Let's do stretch, which is basically we stretch out the hair. Because I'm trying new things, okay? At this point, I had to try new things because I've become stagnant with my animation. So we're going to try a new method called stretch, which is basically like you overly stretch things to show great action. It's usually used a lot in Disney films and used at smear frames, if you know what those are. like when Sasuke bends his neck at unusual paces. Those are smear frames, and those are also with the principal stretch, which is like you stretch it out non-human forms to exaggerate and like really get that movement because it's in one frame, so you're not supposed to pause it, but you know, some people nitpick about that. But it's fine, it's a joke. This is a joke. Mine is not. I'll draw his clothes later, okay? His shoulders won't be boxes forever. Does that actually work? Oh my fucking god, wait, that kind of works. Wait a minute. Have I found the new Hokage? Okay, I think I found the new key to my chakra. Okay, so what we're gonna do is do this, move this left, and move it back. I'm gonna do that all in a half a second. And we're gonna do it as smoothly as possible, okay? This way, we can ensure victory against our enemies. Who are our enemies, you dare ask? Well, it's simple, really. The enemies of suffering. The enemies of hard work and hubris. No, I must be patient. I was very impatient when making these lines. I mustn't strive longer. Okay. Wait, so what happens is his hair goes like that, right? But I should make it go back to normal because that is just a stretch frame, right? Damn, his shoulders go, whoop, 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 whoop. His shoulders go level up. Okay, maybe I should fix his shoulders. Nah. I'm lazy. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is turn these back to their original forms-ish. So they blowed this way. Actually, no. We're gonna extend the blow. Okay. That sounds really bad. But we're gonna expend the blow. We double down. When in the walk, always double down. Yes. So now his hair is really getting pushed by the wind. So it's like this. Yes. Yes. Follow the dark side. Yes. Be shameless, my Padawan. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars stuff lately, so that's why I'm pulling out that weird stuff. Oh. Okay. That's something. Although it's spaghetti here, it will only show in like 2.5 seconds, which is the whole point of animation. And like, I'll fix it later. Or will I? Will I? Do you want us to serve me to fix thyself? I don't think so. I should also do a time lapse of that one comic, because that guy said, wow, you're getting good at this. And I'm like, do you want a part 2? Because I'm getting good at time lapses or making comics. Like, I don't know. You know, is it? I don't know. What's the specifics here? But so be it. I love his energy. Huh. The consistency of his hair doesn't stay the same. But this is fine. Because I definitely know what I'm doing. So, I think I found out the problem. Is that, like, each single frame, I had to make it drastically different. But that's not true, because these frames are so fast and so elegant that I could simply just redraw them and it will literally look different. Watch this. I'm gonna end this recording in like 2 more minutes, but watch this. Watch this. Watch this. This hubris. This absolute gamer. Fucking draw this animation with no cores, with anything in life, no enemies. Die does not know die meaning, but he knows one thing, that this animation technique is about to become fire. He's a classic criminal, a mastermind in the sheets. Wait, what? But he continues on with his arduous journey. Okay, watch this. Fuck! Nothing happened. See you guys in the next video.